Chag Sameach, good Yontif, delighted you're all here tonight. One of my goals is we're going to have, this is the end of Sukkot, it's Simhat Torah, we're supposed to be joyous, we should have a wonderful time, but we're still going to try to make do and get done here in 1 hour. So let's see if we can do this all together. So we'll be skipping around in the service before we start skipping around with the Torah scrolls and celebrating with our consecrants. We're also delighted to welcome our CE BJ band who will be playing with us and helping us rejoice tonight as we begin our service with the singing of
Al Shlosha Devarim. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omed, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omed, Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim, Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omed, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omed, Al Shlosha Devarim.
As we continue lighting our festival candles, we'll ask Nikki Levin if she'll join us here with the candles, page 384 or before you on the screens.
O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives.
La la la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu v'tzivanu lehadlik ner, tzivanu v'tzivanu lehadlik ner, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner, sheyom tov.
On page 389, may our eyes sparkle with the light of Torah, our ears hear the music of its words. May the space between each letter of the scrolls bring warmth and comfort to our soul. May the syllables draw holiness from our heart, and may this holiness be gentle and soothing to us and all of God's creatures as we continue on page 392.
יתקדש ויתקדש שמי רבה, באמן יברך חירותה, וימליך מלכותה. בחייכון ויומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, עגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם לעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי קודשה בריחו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בימה ואמרו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chachma potech shurim uvitbuna mishanei etim umachalif et hazmanim. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Praise to you, Eternal One, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו וקומנו נשיח בחוקך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה ואהבתך תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמן.
All this we hold to be true and trustworthy for us. And thus, Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously.
באו אלי מדונה מי כמוך נדן בקודש לא ראתי לו אוסף אלה לא ראתי לו אוסף אלה מלכותך רעו ובניך פוקע למשה ומרים צליאנו ויאמרו צליאנו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד יא אלה 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 יא לה 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 יא אלה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא אלה אלה יא לה 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 יא לה 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 ונאמר כי בדע אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גיא ישראל השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים ושמור צאתנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים העמידנו שומרנו לחיים.
Blessed are you, eternal guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai hapoles sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim.
וידבר משה את מועדי אדוני אל בני ישראל. na 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 Adonai na 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 svatai tiftach na 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 ufi yagir tehilatecha na 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 Adonai na 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 svatai tiftach na 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 ufi yagir tehilatecha Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם רנאי, מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל. מחכה לחיים בחסד, מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לישני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated, and for one of the last moments of silence during the service, we're going to continue silently from page 478 through page 493. And again, in this book, if you do it, it's just one side of the page or the other, not both pages, in Hebrew, English, or whatever language your own hearts may prompt.
עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. היי, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה 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 לה. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן.
But this time, we'd like to ask all the kids, all of the learners who are being consecrated to come up here to the front row. Chuck, I'm going to displace you there. I don't think you're one of our newest learners, okay? Sorry. And if you'll come up with Ms. Kosden over here. We're going to fill up over here. So, for those of you who are out there on the screens, you're just going to have to excuse the next few moments where you're probably not going to hear much because I'm going to be going back and forth with the kids. All right, who can tell me what the next Jewish what Jewish holiday we're celebrating tonight? You all hear it? No, it's the end of Sukkot. It's Simhat Torah. Thank you, Colton. Okay, it's Simhat Torah. Who can tell me what Simhat Torah means? Who can tell me what the Torah is? The things that are in there. That's the scrolls that are in the ark. That's close enough for now. And what does Simcha mean? Do we need to ask parents and grandparents for help? Yes. All right, parents, grandparents, what does Simcha mean? Happy, joyous. And when you're happy and joyous, what do? You celebrate, you jump, you sing, you dance, and we're going to do that in just a minute. So, who can tell me what's inside the Torah? Go for it, girls. Words. Words which form stories. Give me some of the stories we can find in the Torah. Noah and the ark. Give me another one.
When we left Egypt.
The whole story of Yetziat Mitzrayim, we left Egypt, and what happened? We came to that great big body of water, and
Moses.
it wasn't somebody, it was Moses, right? Parted, and we walked over on dry land. What's the other story? Yeah, Liz. The story of David and Goliath. Absolutely. Very good. The Garden of Eden. Who was in the Garden of Eden? Forgot, it's the short-term memory here a little. Because we talked about this earlier. But it was Adam and you got it, see? You knew it. And God. Right? And all the others, really. Okay? Any other stories? In the Bible, right? All these stories in the Bible. In a sense, all these stories are about what people? About the Jewish people. So they're kind of stories about us. So we're going to celebrate all these stories about us because now you guys are part of the story too. And in some way, you're going to be in the Bible too. So we're going to turn this part over now to Miss Costin and to Sherry Melvin and to Jody Lansing.
Okay, so I'm just going to mention that the KT class of 2034 is going to be Felix Fiul and Charlotte Tableson. Please come on up.
Oh, Felix.
That's it.
Okay. And for our KT class of 2033, we have Lila Levin and Leora Martin. Come on over.
You can just stand by Cantor. Leora?
Okay, in the KT class of 2032, we have Millicent Bad and Avia Danola and Arthur right here. And I'm not sure if I pronounced the name right. Okay. Arthur, Art? Come on up. Okay.
Want me to stay? Honor your position. Our KT class of 2031 are Talia Donalo, Naomi, there she is, Naomi Levin, excuse me, Colton Senny, Levin, also different, Audrey Silber, Alice Tableson, and Max Tableson. Sorry, Naomi.
And the KT class of 2030, Benjamin Sumner. All right.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We have prepared a special song for you all. It's called The Tree of Life, because the Torah is a tree of life, and we can learn so much from it. So we're going to sing a Tree of Life together. So you guys, look at me. Supporters are nice, loud, happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all supporters are happy. Get ready for the class. Shalom, 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 shalom. Supporters are happy. Ready? Shalom, 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 shalom. Very nice.
So, I'm going to have you guys kind of turn around because I'm going to open up that thing, right? That has those things.
Look, it's a thing.
And we're going to ask the congregation to rise.
I think it's a thing.
And we're going to help all of you. We're going to want you to take one more step up, okay?
Every day do they change colors?
Yeah, they changed colors. They're now colored again instead of
They're
white.
purple. Yeah.
I don't because I know.
Our God, creator and teacher, bless these children who've come into your sanctuary with eager minds and warm hearts. This day may they be consecrated to the study of Torah, to lives of loyalty and goodness. Thus will they bring joy to all who love them and honor to the household of Israel. Strengthen them and guide them in all of their ways. Blessed is the Eternal, the teacher of Torah to God's people, to all of us, to Israel. And now, there are these words that we recite after we take out the Torah scroll, that we recite in the morning and in the evening, when we go to bed and when we rise up, that I know that you've prepared to share with all of us.
Really loud. Listen to the piano first, and then we're going to sing Shema.
That we're going to be giving them their Torah scrolls, which they will be dancing and marching with. But we want to pass out Torah scrolls for some of the adults, and we hope everyone gets a chance. But you, Sherry and Jody, we're going to get you a scroll from down there. We have several three-generation families among the kids who are being consecrated. And so if I could ask the rest of the table citizens who are up to carrying Torah, if they can join us on the beam at this time.
We'll start to sing Ki Mitzion as we do that.
Right. And if we can ask some of the Levin Strausses to join us on the bima at this time. And we promise we're going to give all of you Torahs too. Okay?
Okay. Ki Mitzion tetzeh Torah, Ki Mitzion tetzeh Torah, U'devar Adonai Yerushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Yerushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah. U'devar Adonai b'Yerushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah. U'devar Adonai b'Yerushalayim.
Turn around, Torah here, and then we're gonna start marching. First time here, ready?
First we're gonna sing Torah, 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 Torah. Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu. Let's go dance. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe.
So,
Ad kan hakafa aleph, the end of the first hakafa.
we would like to invite those who would, let's see, do we have in this room any Astro fans? No Astro fans? All right. Do we have any Phillies fans? The Mariners are gone now. Huh? I know. I'm looking for other people. None? Who? Does anyone want? Who else is in it right now? They're out. Who wants? Anybody want the Guardians? I've got to get.
What? After this. One, two, three, four.
Shalom. Shalom.
Ad kan hakafa bet. The end of the second hakafa.
One more hakafah. Who else would like to carry a Torah scroll? Just raise your hands and one will appear before you.
What do you do, Lou? Hine bako umma nai shevera shevera gam yacha hine bako umma nai shevera shevera gam yacha hine bako umma nai shevera gam yacha hine bako umma nai shevera gam yacha.
Ranana, Havana, Ranana, Havana, Ranana, Ve'nismecha. Dale, I'm going to start putting them back now.
יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. לא 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 יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. לא יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. לא יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. לא יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. לא יסגוי גוי חרב, לא ילמדו על מלחמה. לא יעשה שלום ממרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. ויעקב ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. ויעקב ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Please be seated. And they can keep the flags too. Those of you who want to keep the flags, please keep the flags. You'll have one more chance to play and twirl them around when we put the Torahs back. So tonight, we're going to make our annual jump back from the end of Deuteronomy and the death of Moses to the beginning of Genesis and really the birth of human beings. Tradition has it that upon finishing, we always begin anew. We never just end. We always have to start anew again. For if we do not begin anew, it's possible that who knows what could happen. Which is also why we're planting seeds for the future, which is why consecration takes place tonight too. They begin anew in terms of their study of Judaism. And so we're going to begin by reading the end of Devarim, the end of Deuteronomy. We're reading chapter 34 from verse 7 on to the end. I think you'll find it on page 1427 and 1428 in the Chumashim, which are floating around in the chairs, either in the pockets in front of you or behind you or in the front row, literally right below you. And Lena, we're going to be calling you up to do the reading tonight, right? Yeah, right now. Of course, we're going to read Deuteronomy.
your left. Why don't you hold this open with your left? See where it starts? You see it? Moshe, isn't that it? Where it starts? Moshe, right?
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMorach.
Baruch Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Umoshe ben me'ah ve'esrim shana b'moto lo chachata eno v'lo naslecho vayivku b'nei Yisrael et Moshe be'aravo Moav shloshim yom vayitmu yemei v'chi evel Moshe Vihoshua binun male ruach chochma ki samach Moshe et yadav alav vayishmeu elav b'nei Yisrael vaya'asu ka'asher tziva Adonai et Moshe. I don't know where. Right here. Velokam navi od beYisrael kemoshe asher yeda Adonai panim el panim lecho haoto behamoftim asher shilacho Adonai la'aso be'eretz Mitzrayim lefaro ulecho avadav ulecho orzo.
It's a custom for everyone to rise for the last verse.
Ulecho hayad chachazaka ulecho hamora hagadol asher asa Moshe le'enei kol Yisrael.
We say Chazak Chazak v'nit chazek.
Chazak chazak v'nit chazek.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet b'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
As we want to call upon the Strauss-Levins to join us for Hagbah and Galila.
Okay?
Remind me which hand you are. I'm right-handed. Good.
Okay, totally halfway down, and then get it vertical. Yeah. Vezot HaTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim. V'tageh haaretz, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, v'tageh haaretz. Yiramayam, 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 Gomero, Yiramayam. Yiramayam, Yiramayam, Omero, Yismechu Hashamay, Hashamay, Yismechu Hashamay, Yismechu Hashamay, V'tageh haaretz, Yismechu Hashamay, Hashamay, Yismechu Hashamay, Yismechu Hashamay.
Having ended, we don't end. We begin anew as we turn back to Bereshit, to Genesis, to the creation story, the first 5 verses of Bereshit. or maybe even a little more than that. You'll find it on page 2 of the Chumashim. No, let's try page 19 of the Chumashim. I think that's more likely where you'll find it. And for this particular Sefer Torah, Ezra will be chanting. And we're going to ask all the consecrants who are still here to come up with Susan Cosden and Denise Wadzinski and who else? Sarah Saul, where are you? Come on down. We have the blessing.
Can you do this? All right. Oh, I want to get it set. Left hand or right? Right.
We're going to gather down here, and we're going to hold this talus over here.
Left hand.
Sarah, you should join us too.
Right. Know where it starts?
Debbie, if you see Deborah, if you see
Quite.
Sarah.
Wait, let me guess. Let me try. Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we want you guys to gather down here. We're going to spread out this talit above us
Yeah.
as we chant the blessings.
Sarah, we need you as a teacher.
So if you guys can get the two corners over there. Denise, if you can get that corner. And then Sarah and Susan, if you can get this corner. Cool. And then you guys are going to kind of lead us in the blessing. Maybe the kids.
Sarah, Sarah, will you guys lead us in the blessing? Okay. Go ahead. Baruch Adonai Hamarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Amen. Bereshit bara Elohim. Et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'haaretz hayita tohu vavohu ve'choshech al penei tehom ve'ruach Elohim merachefet al penei hamayim. Vayomer Elohim yehi or, vayehi or, vayar Elohim et haor ki tov, vayavdel Elohim bein haor uvein hachoshech, vayikra Elohim laor yom velachoshech kara laila. Vayehi erev, vayehi voker, yom echad. Yam param, 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 param. 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 It works out. Try it one more time. Yam param, 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 param. 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 Very good. All right. Now the end blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. You guys are going to be able to march with this Torah back. If you stay,
Which one was going to stay?
Oh, I think we're gonna need that chair, maybe. Okay, he's gonna try that. He does know.
Oh, okay. All right, so there's a special way you do Hagba when you do Chatan Bereshit. So Ezra's going to show it to us as we rise with the Sefer Torah.
Bring it halfway down.
Yeah, you guys need
Vertical. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. It's again. Torah, Torah, tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Ashlosha Devarim. Returning the Torahs.
Yep, we're going to follow them.
Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam, Amen. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam, Amen. Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim, Al HaTorah ve'al Avodah ve'al Gemilut Chasadim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam, Amen. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam, Amen.
My apologies, it's going to be a little later than 8 o'clock, but not much. As we remain standing, continue with Aleinu, page 586.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו במשפחות האדמה, שלא שם בחלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומשה מקרוב בית שמרה, ושכינתו זו, בגבהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו, מלכנו וזולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום וחשיבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל ההר, הארץ מתחת אין עוד.
Let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. The eternal will reign forever and ever.
ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
As we began our service praising God with the words of Baruch Hu, so too do we praise God with the words of Kaddish. You'll find it on page 598, rising to give praise to the giver of life to all of us. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, v'agalav v'zman kariv v'yimru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah bevorach leolam mulalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmedi dekudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'yimru Amen. Yehei shlamu Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who makes peace in the high heavens above send peace down here to us, to all Israel, and to all the world. As together we all say, amen. You may be seated for a moment. We're going to turn to one of our past presidents, to Sandy Kohler-Stern, for our announcements. As Sandy's coming up, I invite you to join us in the sukkah outside, unless I hear that it's raining. I haven't heard that. Where together we will be doing kiddush. There'll be all kinds of goodies for everybody, mostly inside, but there'll also be some. Oh, I'm about to get a message here, it looks like. It's raining? Oh. Well, we'll see what it's like when we get out there. We'll probably do it at the entrance then. I'm sorry, Sandy, give me one more second. Parents, remember the certificates for the consecrants will be at a table in Surlow Hall for you to take with you. Thanks, Sandy.
Okay, Chag Sameach. It's wonderful to see so many of you here and to see all these children and to have them start their study of Torah and their Jewish heritage. So congratulations to the families of all the consecrants and to our children. Thank you to the band for a rollicking evening. We appreciate it. And to our greeters and to everybody who made the service possible. I urge you to take your service bulletin home with you because there's lots going on here. And I'm going to just highlight one or two things. You all know that we have a trip to Israel. That's going to be next March. We have a wonderful group of about 36 people, but we still have a few seats available. So if anyone is still interested in it, please talk to me or reach out to Andrew or to Andrea Kahns, and we'll let you have get some more information to you about the trip. Our Women of Emmanuel has events. Our Lifelong Learning Program continues. I want to point out that in the community, the Jewish Film Festival is starting later in the month, so please be a participant in that. And then I want to tell you about a special Shabbat that we have coming up here for this same group and expanded. How many of you have been to Jewish camp? Grandmas, moms, dads. How many of the kids? Any of you kids been to Jewish camp, even Jewish day camp yet? Any of you have been to camp? Well, we have a very special Shabbat coming up in 2 weeks on April 28th, and October 28th, pardon me, October 28th, and it's a camp Shabbat, and it's going to be our Friday night service with a very campy vibe. We'll have a song leader here from Olin Sangrubi from Oconomowoc, leading us in familiar melodies and camp melodies. We'll learn more about Jewish camping from a representative of Olin Sangrubi who will be here to talk with us and answer any questions you have. And then we'll have a terrific Camp Oneg with all of the great camp treats that you've come to love and remember. Yes, all of them. So I hope you'll be here. There'll be some grade level dinners before, and Susan Cosden can tell you about them. And they're all, you can find all this in your Emmanuel email for the next couple of weeks. So please pay attention and do join us on October 28th, 7 o'clock service for a Camp Shabbat and a Camp Oneg, and it'll be a lot of fun. And you can learn a lot about camp, and even the ones who are not yet ready for camp can start to learn and have fun with it. So see you for that Shabbat service.
Thank you, Sandy. Our closing song is Am Yisrael Chai, page 642. Please rise and remain standing for the benediction.
Amen, Amen, Amen Yisrael Chai, Amen, Amen, Amen Yisrael Chai, Amen, Amen, Amen Yisrael Chai, Amen, Amen, Amen Yisrael Chai. Oh, David Chai, oh, David Chai, oh, David Chai, oh, David Chai.
Chag Sameach. We'll see you next door for Kiddush.
You guys ready?